Sagitas, 360degreebolt.com. The Australian, this is an A&B driven boat, of course. Ted Sagitas, last time out, parked it up on the dirt on the far side of the track from commentary. And, well, Teddy doesn't like it when he does those sorts of things. He's very, very aggressive and looking very aggressive out here in the early part of the lap thus far. How's this hairpin around the bottom of Fowler Holmes going to look? Oh, that's throwing up a lot of water. That'll just throw it right across the faces of the driver and navigator. Ted Sagitas won't be overly worried about that. Nicely through the crosswash. Into the fast part of the track. Put the foot down. Ease it off. Coming through the flip-flops. The little wiggle jiggle. The hippie shake into that right-hander. Down the centre chute. All late around there. Teddy gets it done with a 44.044. He'll be pretty happy with that. Yeah, so Ted Sagitas has been running now for a number of years. Ladies and gentlemen, the next boat, Robert White, he has his son, Conrad White, in alongside him, and we've seen Robert White do some pretty exciting things so far today. And he's had a couple of little bits of, well, last-minute decisions, we might say. So he will be one to watch. Absolutely. He's not scared of the 870 horsepower and just using all of it. The fisherman from Invercargill. Launching off the line here. All very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Here's Robert White, of course, Conrad White, the father and son team. How will the argument end today? Will they be mates or will they be listening to one another? At the moment, it is working quite well. Oh, Robert very, very hard on the wheel into that left-hander. Just throws the boat in there. Without doubt, one of the most exciting drivers on the scene in jet sprinting around the world. Into the left, right, oversteered it. Probably got him, oh no, came out of that very nicely indeed. Shaves the island at the top of the Mount Fresh-Chell, and that is a great lap for Robert White and his son Conrad. 42.391. They are going to be very happy with that one. Now, what do you think of that one, Mush?
Yeah, he's quite a good driver to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, very exciting indeed.
You just don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, that's right. Geez, I tell you, a bloke who won the New Zealand Championship way back in 1986.
It's going back a few days, isn't it?
Pip and Poppy, Pip Thompson, Megan Brodie. The only all-girl team running in the unlimited category in New Zealand. And they're even saying that they've got a lady doing the reversing in. Now, we don't want to... well, she's obviously doing a good job because oh no, Pip just bogged it down. I was going to say, you know, so ladies, some of the ladies can't reverse trailers, but obviously the all-girl team, they are right onto it. And Pip Thompson, her first season in the unlimited category and got plenty of power at her disposal. Running an 8¼ inch jet unit. Most of the unlimited teams are running 8.5 inch, some right up to 9 inch. So very small jet unit. But Pip Thompson gets it around the track A-OK with a 50.755. Knifed it, bogged it down a few times there. So she'll be hoping to smooth that out come qualifying round number 5. So the next person to face the starter has got to be Richard Murray. I can hear the beast of the Mina machine, the supercharged 440 cubic inch Ford engine. And you can just feel, oh no, it's Baden Gray actually coming off the trailer now. Leighton Manel just walking into commentary. Have we got any news from the pits, mate?
Hang on, mate. Bit of switching problem. Hey, just left the pits. The boys are all pumping up. 1:30, we're aiming for lunch, and we've got no more wounded warriors out there at the moment. It's just the rotorboat that we've lost. Here comes old Clean Undies now, so let's see how he goes, and everything's looking good. Let's go 1:30.
Yeah, absolutely. Baden Gray with Ting Tools. Darren Todd doing he's gone the wrong way. Baden Gray out of the chute. It's the second time he's done it. Looking a lot more confident and comfortable with the handling of the boat, but because he doesn't realise he's gone wrong way so early in the lap, he's continuing on. He did that last time out as well, so Baden Gray yet to post a time, yet to qualify for the top 9. So the pressure will be on these guys come qualifying round number 5. I do apologise, Baden Gray has qualified because he did post a time in qualifying round number 1 and crashed it after that. So Baden Gray a DNF. He was meant to turn left at the off the start chute, carried on one island too far. So he has posted a time, but crashed afterwards. So that's where I got myself confused. But it is great to see Baden Gray and Darren Todd back out there again. Of course, Baden Gray, the mortgage broker. And in fact, Mush did a great job as a mortgage broker for my cook and I. And if you ever need to get a mortgage broker to go to Prosper Mortgages and Insurance as well, Baden Gray's the man to speak to.
Well, I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Might have to
All right,
borrow a
the
boat.
Meaner Machine, Richard Murray, Joe Ratbo. Richard Murray, a couple of years ago now, took out the New Zealand Championship in the Group A category. Bought the blown 440 cubic inch engine in the Meaner Machine, and well, there is a lot of power. Oh, bogged it down a bit, but this boat's just got power. You just throw your foot into it and it just digs itself out of a hole. Eased it through the crosswash. Not sure that that's the right way to go about it, but each to their own. Oh, nice in there. Geez, I tell you what, he dragged some water off the edge of that island. Nearly turned it into Kaikoura Beach, he did. As Richard Murray crossed the line in a 43.099. Wow. I'll tell you what, he dragged that much water off the inside of that Altherm Island there. It was looking like Kaikoura Beach here, I reckon, mate.
I'll tell you what, the old Hulk there, she was pulling harder than a naughty schoolboy then. You could hear everything going on. It was great to see. Great to hear. Get into a crowd. You don't see that big supercharged beast out there. You can hear it starting to fly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We are starting to get to the pointy end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and it is just brilliant. Now, I've got to say to you, Mush, the bloke who invented the first wheel, he was okay. The bloke who invented the other 3, he was the genius.
You're not wrong there.
All right, No Limits Interiors, fix, stop and paint, one company, 3 teams, no stress. Of course, Mouthfresh, we are in qualifying for the Mouthfresh Super Boats. Mouthfresh Complete Oral Care, the best tasting toothpaste in the world, bar none. As we go, Nick Berryman and Amanda Kitto in the Riverjet machine. And Nick Berryman does a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing, and runs the Lakes Lodge down there in Lake Okatana, just out of Rotorua, as well as the New Zealand Riverjet, the Squeeze, and a bit of an issue off the line, obviously. So they will have a chat to race control and see if the jet unit ended up with a bit of weed. Not too sure what's going on there.
It just about came right out of the water, didn't it?
Yeah, that's a rescue. The hand has gone up there. They will more than likely be offered a rerun. Might have got a little bit of weed on the intake in the jet unit, so will affect the rescue of Nick Berryman and Amanda Kiddo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just trying to find me right piece of paper here. I lost them all. We'd like to thank the No Limits Interiors as the sponsor down here at the Wanaka Jet Sprint track, and it's the No Limits Interiors. And of course, thank you very much to the Oxbow Aqua Track, of course, Lloyd and Julie Ferguson, who so kindly allow the Southern Jet Sprint Club to operate down here. And of course, if you want some adventure tourism type of deal, get on to Oxbow. They do the 4-wheel driving, helicopter rides, jet boating, jet sprinting. I think they've got the quad motorbikes as well. They've got the shooting range, the knife throwing. Really good for hens nights, bucks parties, or just work get-togethers. And they do a fantastic job as well.
Yeah, you see the grounds here, it's just spot on, isn't it?
the work that Lloyd and Julia put in is just fantastic, and great people to boot as well. And I'll tell you, I've had a go in that four-wheel drive beast, and obviously not behind the wheel, and that is a lot of fun. And they got the lake down behind as you leave the track over there. They run the four-seater jet sprint boat down there. They've got the run down here on the river with the commercial style jet boat down there as well. So yeah, a lot of fun here at Oxbow. We'd also like to thank PSP. Do a fantastic job. Our major sponsors, Altherm, our unlimited sponsors, Mouth Fresh, the Group B sponsors, Fowler Homes, Group B sponsors, Stinger, Group A, Fowler Homes, the Lifestyle Farm Solutions and Tisdale Contracting for the new safety fence, Stewart's Timber, Tapanui for the posts, Otago Farm Machinery for the use of their tractor, Duncan Earthworks for the use of their truck, Dwayne Service Centre for the use of their lawnmower and the side-by-side, Fence Hire Otago for the temporary fences in the corporate area, Regional Ford and Margot from the Luggett Hotel. We'd like to thank each and every one of you, as well as the Class Harvest Centre Otago, Outram Garage, Giano Auto Services, Warnock Architecture Limited, Calder Developments, Southern Lake Architectural Coating, K Fowler Homes, Evans Freight and Lakeland Contracting, Templeton and Sons Engineering. So a lot of people get behind the sport of jet spreading right around this fantastic country, the land of the long white cloud, or as us Australians call it, the land of the sheep enjoyers. But it is just a fantastic effort by everybody to put on such an amazing meeting. A lot of work goes all into this. So we are now going to continue with unlimited racing, and it looks as though that should be Dave Simmons coming out with John Very, the Pink Fairy. That's a bit of a private one, but we'll just call him the Pink Fairy anyway. Dave Simmons with the LSA 6.2 litre Chev and the 8.5-inch Scott jet unit through the Link Engine Management Systems. Yep, so this is the Blue Flame. And tell you what, these guys are a barrel of laughs after hours, and when they got their race face on, a couple of years ago at Featherston, we saw Dave Simmons go the wrong way. John Very actually was just staring at him going, "What are you doing?" It was a very funny incident. But Dave Simmons now to the far side of the track, looking pretty comfortable in the Stinger hull at the moment. Now back to his Bob's commentary. This is the tricky part of the track. Will he get it lined up for that right-hander? Yep, kept it in the water. Very nice. Down through the start chute, through the centre chute, sorry, to that final left-hander. Dave Simmons and John Very with a 45.103, and that is their best run of the day thus far. So we are in qualifying round number 4. We are looking to grab a lunch break fairly soon. We will keep you informed on when that is going to happen. Make sure that you grab your tucker from our foodies as we see Rusty 1 with Aaron Hansen and Julianne Shanks out on the track at the moment. These guys had a oil pressure problem at the start of the day. Seem to well and truly have got past that as he goes around the Mouth Fresh donut at the top part of the track into that hairpin, bogged it down a little bit, but didn't need to concern himself too much. Very smooth around that right-hander, around Stinger, through that crosswash. Nicely done underneath our timing loop. Oh, nice line through there, absolutely beautiful. So Aaron Hansen in the run for home now, and bogged it down just over that finish line, but still a great time with a 41.747. 41.747 there for Aaron Hansen and Julianne Shanks. Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby. So these guys guys in the early qualifying rounds were just tickling it along, which is pretty standard operating procedure for this pair from Featherston. Scott the farmer, Nicole the accountant. So yeah, these guys, this pairing, they just go about it very, very easily each and every time, Mush, and then they hook into it later part of the day.
Yeah, well, it seems to be sitting pretty nice out there now, and he took that corner there just a bit wide, obviously.
Well, you just put the commentator's curse on. You obviously saw the boat get stuck up on the dirt a couple of times. He managed to shake it free, did Scott Donald, but a 45.979. So as Mush heads out the commentary tower, and I'll tell you what, he's got his young fella there in his arms, and geez, young fella, your dad's got a face only a monster could love. You do realise that, but anyway, that's all right. That's just not for me to make any suggestions otherwise. All right, you can see the Mouthfresh machine, the 705 cubic inch engine, the big block of Rob Coley down on the ramp. Also Sam Newdick is down there, but now it is going to be Desi Sagita, 360degreebolt.com, the Australian. Got Scott Munro doing the navigational duty, 680 cubic inches. And I'll tell you, the 360degreebolt.com vessel looking really good. It's its first hit out here, straight out of the Sprint Tech garage out of there in Christchurch. And the brothers Sagitas, well, they always they work hard, and geez, I tell you, do they play hard. Oh, Desi, brave line through there. Now into this final hairpin, the last corner. Oh, a little bit wide out there, but still a good time with a 42.355 there for Desi Sagitas.
Team Frankenstein. What a great looking boat. That's great to see. Good on these boys. They're really starting to pick it. Here comes the mighty Mouthfresh wagon. Watch out for Rob the Third Coley.
I'll tell you what, they call him Mad Dog or the Wrecking Ball, and well, he's actually binged up your wife, of course, down at Wanganui, or up there at Wanganui a couple of years ago. Went right outside the track. Geez, I tell you what, he's damaged some boats, but since his wife's been in alongside him, she's kept him cool, hasn't she? Oh, now he's starting to rev it up. Rob Coley, qualifying 4. He's now starting to get the jandle into it.
Rob's frown there, angry pedal. You can hear that thing rev, 705 cubic inches. Loving every minute of it, and Rob's little heart will be going, and I'm picking Andrew's will be too.
Oh, absolutely. Look, Rob Coley, one of those guys where he's just changed the way he approaches jet sprinting right from the outset of the day, which is working so very, very well for them. He would normally go out in the early qualifying rounds quite hard, quite aggressive, turn it all to custard. Now, easing into the day's working so well for him, and that time is a reflection of that with a 42.805.
Absolutely, that was great to see. Good to see Rob back. He's not scared of this machine. The Green Beast, Mouthfresh. Look out and watch him all day, heating up in the superboats.
Oh, geez, Rob Coley, you want to go to Rob Coley Crashes on YouTube, and I'll tell you what, there's been some spectacular ones over the years. But, I think for mine, the best, well, even though it was very spectacular, where he sent it out the back of the track and through the trees and down to the creek at Wanganui, would have been great if we had had a camera on it, but they were so far out of there, the zoom lens couldn't pick it up.
It was quite a pirouette as he galloped his way out of the track. There's no doubt about that. Rob's had more hits than Michael Jackson on some of those YouTube moments he's got there. So you do want to get on there. He's an entertainment. There's no doubt about him, and great peddler. Just while we're at it, we should have a quick hello to all our overseas people watching online. Had a few texts come in from America and Australia, and seeing everyone out there. So it's great to see you're enjoying our sport, and we know we just want to keep building on this and keep building on the show. And these boats are just going to get faster and faster.
Oh, there's absolutely no doubt about that. One of the things that I was having a chat to our live stream people, and they've actually said that there are people hooking online every time New Zealand jet sprinting goes live. There's a couple of people in a pocket somewhere in Afghanistan that are picking it up, and we're actually getting of the information that we're getting from the internet provider that there's a pocket somewhere in Brazil, and I'm not even going to hazard a guess to the name of the town because, one, I can't pronounce the names of towns here in this great country, let alone Spanish names over there in Brazil as well. So the sport is really starting to capture the imagination of a worldwide audience, but a true worldwide audience.
Absolutely, KV. You know, when you think where it all started in the rivers down here, actually in the deep south in New Zealand many moons ago, and to think where we've got it now and the type of boats we've got peddling, it's really come a long, long way.
I wonder if Sir Bill Hamilton there, well, you know, Sir William Hamilton, of course, now that he's a Sir, but I'm pretty sure he was forever known as Bill up until the Queen said, righto, mate, we're going to make you a Sir, and well regarded as well. But I wonder if he could have envisaged where jet boating would go from the time that he first invented the whole deal just down the road here.
Absolutely. You know, you look at the different types of craft out there. Obviously, the Hamilton jet, the most widely known. Other jets, the Scott jet down here, right here, which is the main jet unit that the races use. We've got another one, Bars Bugs, making his way up, Blake Bryant.
Yeah, Blake Bryant, well, I'll tell you what, he comes from a fantastic pedigree of races, of course. His father, Peter, synonymous years ago. His uncle, Rex, a lot of racing as well over the years, and Blake just forging his own path at the moment alongside his partner, Kate Hugenbrug. Now, these guys had a crash during the World Series up there at Bay Park. One of the biggest crashes, most spectacular crashes, and they turned the boat into a Coke can. But now they've got this brand new package, new engine package from GM Motorsport. It's been refreshened this year, and Blake just really, in the first couple of rounds, just didn't look settled. They went the wrong way. It's taken them a little bit of time, but wow, they're starting to come to the fore quite late around that corner. Great time, 41.327.
Straight to P1, Blake Bryant, fantastic.
Oh, they had, well, any different season last year, they were running so very, very well and a wrong way at the latter part of the season in the top 12, just threw them out of that championship hope. But, well, they've just done so much work over the off-season. They were chasing an engine. The transport company said, oh, it's down in Napier. So they drove all the way from Gisborne down to Napier, only to show up down at the transport company and say, no, it's up in Auckland. So then they went up to Auckland and they said, no, it's actually back in Napier now. So they were chasing engines all around the country there for a while.
This next man out, Sam Newdick. These two battle, Blake and Sam. Let's see who's going to win the show today.
Yeah, look, these guys both stepped up from Group A last season into the Unlimited category, and wow, did they put on a show for their rookie season in the Unlimited category. And Sam Newdick won the 2017 season battle, but and looking fantastic out there at the moment. And with the 472, I think it is now, the cubic inches on there, a lot more power that he's got available than he did last season with an old motor last season. So this whole new refreshened engine is just looking sensational at the moment. Of course, Sam Newdick, just one of the most smooth drivers on the circuit.
Wow, absolutely. There you go, 40.745.
Yeah, straight to the top of the table. And I don't know, Super Genius Child, what's the... oh, that's all right. I get confused. I can't work out. I can't add or subtract up here, Leighton. So what we do is we get Ruben, Super Genius Child, to do the calculations. 0.051 quicker. Geez, I can't even work that out with a calculator as quick as he can work it out in his head.
He's doing pretty good, old Rubinator over the side there. He's the hard man always behind the dials. Looking very stylish with those sunnies on today there too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, ladies, oh, he's got a girlfriend, hasn't he?
A little bit of facial hair going on.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Mrs. Rubin, if you happen to be watching on the live stream. All right, now this is Peter Cowie, the NZ machine. And wow, this brand new package, qualified form, we don't normally see Peter Cowie come out with this sort of aggression this early in the day.
It's certainly something we haven't seen for a long, long time. Peter has really been charging hard all day. Not sure, it's something I haven't seen with Peter. He's really trying to keep that P1 and take it right through. He's charging hard here, heading to the split. We've got a good time, 28.036. He's down. He's already up on that split, so it's looking really good, guys.
Wow, Peter Cowie qualifying fall into the hairpin. Oh, and it just eased it over the line. 38.789.
Ladies and gentlemen, this day is going to get warmer. I know it's chilly out there, but it is going to get warmer because the times are coming down.
That is absolutely incredible, that run.